I just cannot understand Amberlynn Reid's way of thinking. As I mentioned before, people mass reported a lot of her videos on TikTok because they are basically promoting an ED. You know, the way she eats, and she has admitted she has problems with this in the past. So that made her videos ineligible to go onto the FYP page, which in turn has caused her to lose a lot of views. But she's continuing to make the same content. I mean, she has so many other options that she could use for content. She could do this. Just sit there and talk about people. Do like I do, just talk about people. She could show herself preparing these meals, cooking them instead of eating them. She could show herself preparing these meals. She could show herself putting on her makeup. She could show herself walking Twinkie, which I doubt she does, but she could show herself at bingo with her mom. There's so much she could do. She could show herself cleaning something. People will even watch people doing laundry. They'll watch you do anything, but she insists on continuing to make this content where she is eating and all the oh wow, and the noises while she's eating, it's just disgusting. It turns your stomach. So she did, like I just said, she's sticking to this content, and she just posted some more. On day 8, she says she completed her day with 1,996 calories. She's still eating the same lean ground beef with the taco seasoning and the chef's kiss, the little bit of salsa in it. And she's eating too many carbs too, I would say. I'm not a nutritionist, a dietitian, none of that. But carbs, the way I understand it, carbs can cause you to gain a lot of weight. That's why they're so damn good. And she's always eating 2 servings of these red potatoes. Why not just the 1 serving and put some extra protein on your plate? I think she's setting herself up to fail on this new diet because she's eating the same things over and over and over. How many times now have we seen her eat her lean ground beef with the cottage cheese on a bed of lettuce, her eggs for breakfast with the chicken and the tapatio and the clementines and the chocolate rice cakes, the Laughing Cow cheese? We're seeing the same foods over and over and over. The Brussels sprouts with the corn. You can only eat the same thing so many times before you burn out. Of course it tastes good, something different. I can get stuck on something different for a couple weeks. And then all of a sudden I'm like, ugh, no more. Because I eat it so much of it that I burn myself out on it. And that's what she's setting herself up to do. Then she thinks she's so cute. Her and her attitude, baby girl. If she says baby girl any more time and it refers to everything in the feminine sense as she. Oh, she looks good, talking about her food. Oh, she's, it's always she with her food. We get it. You like girls. We get it. Why do you have to genderize food? That's where I'm confused about the whole thing. It's food. It has no gender. And unless I'm wrong. But that's the way I understand it. But she thinks she's cute, and as she's eating on this day 8, she says she's talking about her volume eating, and she's is it voluminous or is it voluminous? How do you say it? Now she's been saying voluminous for days now, 8 to be exact. But now all of a sudden she's wondering, is it voluminous? She thinks it's cute when she pretends she can't pronounce words like literally. And what was it the other day? Chronologically, or some off the wall way she says these words. She's 35 years old, and she's talking about this meal slaps. She's 35 years old. It's not cute anymore to pretend you don't know how to pronounce these words and to say these words that 13, 14, 15-year-old kids are saying. It's not cute at 35 years old. Yeah, I'm being petty, but it's just, I don't understand. I can't understand her for the life of me. Then she goes on her She claims she makes the best chicken salad she's ever had. But she says, but to eat it right, you have to have her chicken salad and you have to put it on a popcorner's chip. And immediately after eating it, you have to take a bite of one of those sweet gherkins. She calls them little pickles, but you know, gherkins, the little sweet pickles. And that just, chef's kiss, You know how she's always doing that. She's, Like it's the best thing since sliced bread. So why not just put relish into your chicken salad? I mean, imagine the concept, geez. Then on her next day, she claims she finished that day with 1,864 calories. And she's going on and on. I got hair on my mouth or something, I'm sorry. She goes on and on. I found it. She goes on and on about this spinach wrap she makes for lunch. And I don't know, she put some chicken in it, some lettuce, just a drizzle of Italian dressing, and the teeniest bit of mustard on her, again. And she did such a good job. Look how delish this looks. And she's showing us this wrap. How hard is it to make a wrap? She is so proud that she made this wrap. How hard is it to put some meat and lettuce and a few condiments on a tortilla or a flatbread and roll it up? How hard is that, really? And she's just acting like this is the best looking wrap ever to come out of anywhere. And she takes a bite, and oh my goodness, the over dramatic, you know, the eyes rolling in the head, all this, and it's so fresh. And she wishes she could go back and tell herself to eat fresh like this instead of ordering subs and blah, blah, blah. So over dramatic. And then she's going on about, has 2 garlic stuffed olives on her plate, green olives. And she just cannot believe that it's 30 calories for those 2 olives. You know, she never counted calories on olives before. She never thought about it. But you know, everything has calories, baby girl. And I still want to know, whose persona is she imitating? And it's really kind of sad that at 35 years old, this woman has yet to figure out who she is and to have a personality of her own. Just like when she got with Beck. Beck lived in what, Kentucky? And had a southern accent. All of a sudden, go back and look at some of that from the Beck era. All of a sudden, Amberlynn has a southern accent. Within days of living in Kentucky, she has a southern accent. You know, she mimics whoever she's around. So who is she mimicking? That's what I want to know, because we're still in the same obnoxious, cutesy, little baby girl type attitude. So that's it. Still the same old content. And this is this kind of content that got her demonetized on YT. But she cannot get away from this content. Why? There's a million other things she could do. But for whatever reason, she refuses to do it. And then, you know, she wants to whine and complain when these things happen, like she gets demonetized. What's she going to do if she loses this platform? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts.